Yeah, welcome. I just came back from BTS Goyang concert day 1. Woo! Look at this. Look at this. General admission. I just came back from the concert. I'm so hyped. The adrenaline rush is still there. I have so much to tell you guys. I'll just, for those of you who are not going to bother to watch this whole stream, I'll just tell you guys you're in for a treat. You are in for a treat. I'm pretty sure you've already seen the footages on all these Instagram sources and reels and videos, TikTok, whatnot, and you guys are in for a treat. This is wow. This is it was a jam-packed concert. It was so worth it. I was on third floor. Despite that, it was totally worth it. It was so good. My throat hurts a little bit. Yeah, my voice can sound a little bit different than usual, but it is what it is. Okay, but yeah, I literally just got home maybe 30 minutes ago. Just had some quick, rice and some noodles because I was starving and so hungry. But yes, I am here to tell you guys how it all went. It was amazing. I don't even know where to start, but yeah, there are a lot of posts on the internet, so we're gonna go through them one by one and just relive the concert. I still feel like I'm in that flood of army bombs with BTS and their performances. But yeah, you were on third floor too. Really? You didn't see me? Oh, sorry for the flare. But yeah, I was in S7. S7. Yeah, but it was so good. What do you think? What do you think? Before we go on, please hit the like button if you can, and yeah, subscribe if you haven't. If you love BTS as well too, here's a lot of content for you guys. I looked drained. Did you see me? Okay, so this army bomb is not the version 4. This is a secondhand army bomb I got off Tangum Market like 2 days ago. Well, I can't go without an army bomb, right? So obviously I'm gonna buy it. I bought it for like 15 bucks. So yeah, I wasn't left out. But yes. So anyways, everybody's joining. Hello everybody. How are you guys doing? Where are you guys watching from? What time is it? It is currently past midnight over here. 12:44. Yes. Our side had a roof. Yes, our side had a roof as well too. I mean, I think like the two sides that were on the horizontal edges, they didn't have a roof, so I felt bad for them. But anyways, before we get into the details, let's just do a quick, recap of the concert in general from chronological order because it gets too messy, right? So yeah, if you're watching this, replaying this, I'll probably put timestamps in between so that you can know what I'm talking about, which topic I'm going to talk about, right? So, excuse my voice. I just screamed too much. But anyways, well, first things first, I will be totally honest. It kind of sucked that the rain came so heavily, like from the morning to begin with. When I woke up and saw the window outside, I was like, oh, darn, do you really have to give us rain today? And yeah, I was like, me personally too. The two consecutive concerts I've attended to, the former one is Coldplay. It rained that day. The BTS one today, it rained today. And I was like, oh man, I'm really unlucky in concerts, right? But hold your horses. It was even more iconic because of the rain, and BTS members actually mentioned that themselves as well too. But anyways, yeah, that was how I felt in the morning, and honestly, I was ready to go to Goyang at 8:30 a.m. in the morning, because apparently, in order for you to get stadium only merch, the merch you can't get via Weavers, you have to go within 5 kilometers of a radius within Goyang Stadium in order to do your like pre-order via Weavers, and you can pick it up on like from booths within the concert vicinity, right? So I was like, people are gonna line up starting from 9 a.m., which is the pre-order time. So yeah, I was eyeing the opportunity to actually go in the morning and get my merch, but as soon as I saw the rain, I was like, yeah, you know what? I got the concert tickets. A t-shirt, have it or not, it's not going to change that much of a difference. I got my army bomb. That's what matters, right? So, yeah, I just let it go. At that point, when I saw the rain, I just got too lazy and I was like, okay, I'll give up on the merch. I went on X and saw like Army already posting saying like there's already 200 people in line. It was like 9:30 a.m. So I was like, yeah, there's no chance I'm going to get the merch I want. I wanted that Adidas Korea green color t-shirt, or secondary, I wanted that hoodie which had the 26 on it. But anyways, I did not get that. Uh, but yeah, I slept in a little bit. I just wanted to be fully energized for the concert before I went. I slept until like noon. I had a long day the day before. I had some like personal issues going on that I don't really want to share right now. But anyways, it made me down in energy and I was very exhausted. And, I was looking forward to this concert and going to it in like an optimal mode, right? But, anyways, in order to do that, I preserved some energy until noon, ate lunch, and then I was starting to get like prepared. I bought my AAA batteries. I was like, camera check. Which camera I'm gonna film it with? What outfit am I gonna choose? Like it's raining, so I need to have something waterproof. Blah blah blah. And then I was kind of, busy for a while, and then I just decided, you know what? Actually, like if I go there like too flashy or fashionable, anything like that, it's gonna be inconvenient in the rain. So I just chose like let's just have like a Gore-Tex black windrunner or rain jacket on, and then like just to go with the flow, let's dress in all black, channel JK, and even have a black mask on to go with the whole outfit itself. And not that I was paranoid that anybody would notice me, but like if you are vlogging and you're the only male at the venue, people are gonna look at you, and it often happens. Or they always say like, "Oh, you're that YouTube guy, aren't you?" So I don't really like attention that much. But yeah, so that's what I went with, and it was super super exciting until I actually got onto the, what do you call it, the metro. And the metro was super super packed already. It was super super packed, and I had to transfer one station at like Taeguk, and then we went to Taehwa, which is in front of Goyang Stadium. Before we go on, let me check the chat because it seems like it's frozen right now. Let me just refresh the chat. Sorry about that. Yeah, hopefully the chat refreshes over here. Yes, thank you. 300 people watching. So, was I the only male? No. Technically speaking, of obviously no. There were a lot of males as well too, but in portion, like in proportion, I would say like 99 to 1. Like I don't want to downplay or exaggerate anything, but like just statistically, observantly speaking, it was like 99 to 1 of a female to male ratio, and that's fine. Obviously, I was kind of getting nervous because like I was surrounded by too many females, and I was the only male over there. I'm pretty tall, so I stood out. Everyone was dressed in like purple raincoats and like cute stuff. I was all black, had a black mask on, so yeah, maybe it's just me, but I felt like kind of out of place, but it is what it is. I'm just here to enjoy. Who gives a F? So yeah, I was just very happy once I arrived at the venue. I actually hit up Anna Lee, who's been on my channel for a long time. You haven't seen for a year. I think we had a short interaction. The funny thing is, Anna was waiting on the main gate, the stairs, and she was like, David, where are you? And then we met up, and then she was like, oh, please take me a picture. And then I was like, okay, say hi, you know, say hi first. And she's like, oh, yeah, hi, hi, hi. And then I started taking pictures for her, and then we exchanged positions, and like, she started taking pictures for me, and then we tried to navigate around the stadium, but at that time it was already like 1 hour before it started, so everyone was entering, so it was all chaotic. We couldn't get to actually look at the pop-up zones or anything. I doubt we could even get in anyways. But yeah, like the whole line and everything was super super chaotic. There was too many people. I got rejected 2 times because the first time I went to the gate I was supposed to go, and then the person suddenly said, if you're on third floor, you need to take a detour and go up the stairs first, and then there will be a separate gate over there. So yeah, I lined up, got rejected, bumped, and then went to the second one, and then there I was in line, and then I just went up, and when it came to my chance, my what do you call it? My queue. I showed my QR code and everything, my face pass, and she was like, "Oh, this isn't the face pass line. That's the one next to you." And then I got bumped back again, and then I had to go in. But then once I actually got to the front, like the face pass thing was very smooth. It was like just like that. And the funny thing is, though, there were strict instructions on Weavers saying that no cameras were allowed except your main, phone camera, no devices or anything, but there weren't any body checks or bag checks from what I recall. I don't know if it was just my gate, but maybe it was just too hectic. They just gave up or anything. I didn't even see metal detectors. Maybe I went past someone, but yeah, like there weren't any manual checks or anything. Literally someone next to me, she was Chinese. She was like filming with like a mirrorless camera. I was like, oh dang, I should have brought my camera as well too. I got like tons of cameras, but I'm a law-obeying citizen. So rule-obeying citizen. So I decided just to bring my phones and a little GoPro camera that might not get caught. But yeah, so I went in, and then I saw my seat. Well, my seat wasn't that bad actually. It was on third floor, so I was like, I'm not gonna have high expectations or anything, but actually the seat view wasn't that bad at all. So this is how it looked from my end. That's pretty nice, right? And you get a whole panoramic view of the stadium. So it's not the best, obviously, because you won't see the members up close, or you won't see the LED screen like super big. But it has its perks too, as you can see like the whole stadium light up 360, and you feel like you're in that sea of anchovies together, right? So yeah, if I zoom in a little bit, you can see the screen pretty well. It wasn't that bad at all, so I was pretty satisfied. I was like, oh, I'm surprised that the view is this good. And yeah, like more views, more views, right? I'll be uploading a vlog, so like look forward to that. But you know, like I really like the view. This is the start of the concert. Like everybody's just getting seated. Yeah, that was where I was at. And second floor I think had a little bit better, but like look how packed the whole stadium is. Yeah, so it was pretty iconic. And I stationed myself over there, and here's me having my army bomb and having an injing shot. Like, yeah. But yeah, so to go on, 400 people watching. Please like and subscribe. Hello, everybody. Hello. I saw a lot of people on Twitter saying their seats were way better than they had initially expected. Exactly. So that's why I've been saying it's definitely worth it because I paid, how much was it? Like $100+, and I wasn't expecting this quality of a concert in terms of like, view. Um, so like I think 360 stage definitely really helps because like you can see the state LED stage really up front, right? Like in traditional settings, the LED would be like so far away just in the front side. So for the people who are sitting on the second and the third floor, seats, they would have to like either have binoculars or something to actually see the members in flesh. But because it's a 360 version, it's actually not that far from your seat. Like it's equally kind of close to like every person in the whole stadium. So I really like this 360 thing. It's my first time being at a 360 concert. There were a lot of new gimmicks and new things and techniques that the members could utilize because it was 360. Yeah, so that was really good. So yeah, I hope all their concerts from now on are 360 so Army can have a full experience. When I got seated first, one thing I did notice was that, interestingly enough, because I thought it was Koyang, I thought it would be like all K Army, like majority being K Army. I was totally wrong. My full surrounding, maybe it was just me, maybe it was just like my aisle or whatever, but from what I heard from Anna and my other friends who went and all that, everybody was foreigner. Like everybody was international Army. Around me, there were mostly Chinese. There were a lot of Japanese. There were some people from Europe. I heard them saying, talking to each other, but I did not see too many Korean people except myself. And obviously, I was the only man that was in my whole section. I did see one other guy that followed his girlfriend, and I think I saw a father somewhere. But like in my whole section, I was the only dude there, so I had to withstand that pressure. You'd be like, like it's fine, like don't care about it too much. But like if you're in my boots, if you're in my shoes, like you actually get to care about it a little bit. But yeah, regardless of that, like I was just like very very excited to feel the atmosphere. Everyone was so excited. They were just talking amongst each other. This very kind Chinese army, Sea Army, yeah, army from China actually gave me this. She actually gave me this. She was like handing out these little candies with BTS like gummies, I think, and she gave me this with two candies. So I was like, oh, thank you so much, 감사합니다. And the show kind of started, and it was drizzling. So like the weather wasn't actually that bad once it actually started. So like it was kind of like drizzling, and that was a little about it. Like people had their raincoats on, but it was like pretty chill, right? And the cold wasn't there. It was pretty warm, so it was okay. I had my innerwear on anyways, so like I was very prepared. Rachel, thank you so much for the $10. I'm glad you got to be parts of such a historic event. You're a lucky army. I do think I'm very lucky. It was the first concert after 4 years. It's after their comeback with Arirang, and yeah, I have just so much to say right now. Thank you so much, Rachel. Thank you, thank you. And yeah, once it started, I think what their first song was. Okay, yes, let's go to the clips. So I'm going to be using clips from all these different Instagram sources. So if we check out over here, I think the first opening, yeah, so this was how we prepared over here, right? So yeah, the vibes were so good. Everyone's so happy. It was full. And then we started off with Hooligan, right? We started off with Hooligan. It was epic. J-Hope just like doing that ha 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 and all that. Like it was so dope. Them just running out of the stage. Anna got a really good shot of Hooligan, so go check out her account. But yeah, like I really like the trippy effects on the LED screen as well too. Jimin looking iconic. Oh my god, I have so much comments to say about like the members individually, but Hooligan was a very nice opener for sure. And then we went on to like all the other songs. I don't know if these are in order, but like Swim was definitely very, very nice. It was very beautiful. Like they had like this surrounding, I don't know, cloth waves, and their outfits were really, really cool. Yeah, Swim, just look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh. The stage was so beautiful. Everyone was just so immersed during Swim. People were just like waving their bongs, their Ami bongs. Yeah, Jim and Goat, yes, right? Yeah, but oh my gosh, I'm gonna get copy strike, so I need to be very careful with this. But like Swim was amazing. It was so beautiful. And then there was like RM doing like the intros and like the intermissions. Each member looked very happy. They made a lot of jokes actually about the rain in particular. They were like, "Oh my gosh, we didn't expect this to become like our first performance ever since we came back, right?" You know, like they didn't imagine being so soaked. So like in the middle of the concert, they became so wet that they couldn't like really even like take care of their hair. Like J-Hope got so wet, like his hair was all over the place. Tae was literally swimming on the ground. That was an iconic moment. Jimin looked like a warrior. Yes, he looked like an angel, and then he turned into a warrior when he got wet. Right? He once did like a hair flick and all that. I have all that in my footage. But yes, and then they started out with jokes like sarcasm and all that. Oh wow, look at the rain, But then a lot of them said like oida joa, oida joa. That's like a Korean slang or meme going on that says like, oh, it's actually better. It's actually better. When something bad happens, a lot of Koreans nowadays say oida joa, that which means like it's actually better. It's actually better. And I think Tae and JK were very optimistic, and they were like, like oida joa, oida joa, and they were just enjoying the rain. And I think it was J Hope that said, or no, actually, I think it was Suga. One of the members, anyways, mentioned, like you guys are lucky, like to us, because like every rain concert BTS has becomes an iconic one, becomes an epic one, and I think it was Suga that said that. So you guys are in for a treat, and yeah, I think it was because like them being all soaked, despite them they have to take care of their health, like not to catch a cold and everything, and they looked very cold too. But them getting all soaked and running around freely in the rain. I think Namjoon mentioned that he felt like he's in his childhood. He hasn't been in this like this soaked ever since his childhood and something like that. So yeah, I mean it was pretty bad for Army in general because like everyone was getting wet and it was kind of cold, and like the cameras had a lot of like blurs on it because of the raindrops and water. And the members, I think Tay mentioned that RM was still technically injured and he was still recovering, and that's why they couldn't like heavily dance, or they prepared some more stuff, but due to the rain, unfortunately they couldn't show it because of safety reasons and whatnot. So yeah, I totally understand that, but like the rain just gave a different vibe, and I'm satisfied. Like at first I was like, ah, damn, this sucks. But like the rain coming down and them doing their like dynamic dances, it looks so cool in the rain. So I don't know if any of you guys will be able to get to see them soaked like that. I obviously like you'll see it in the cinemas during the live viewing. I don't know if any of you have done that already, but yeah, like them getting soaked, it was a nice scene to watch. They looked very free. It was just you see that. Look at V. Look at V. V was just swimming on the stage. Look at him. And then he tried to like do a backflip up, and then he almost got hurt. Yeah, look at that, look at that. See. Yeah, he was like flopping like a fish. And then I think it was Namjoon saying like, "Oh, do you want to be the second Namjoon? Like, you know, calm down a bit before you sprain your ankle." But like, yeah, like he was so happy. He was having so much fun. So that was so cute. That was a very iconic moment. And this, so actually, okay, we got to talk about this before we go on. So, everybody expected the set list to be basically Arirang, and that was correct. Like all the Arirang songs were played. In between, there were different songs from their old tracks, and everyone was super surprised because we heard Fake Love. Oh, when that beat her, 널 위해서라면 난 when you hear that, everyone went crazy. Or they were like, oh my gosh, it was like a Fake Love remix version, rock version. That was so cool. I think we had Run BTS, Run Bulletproof, Run Bullet. That was so cool as well too. And then near the end, they had like this guerrilla moment when they were like doing talks on front of the camera and the stage, and they were like, oh, what do you guys want to hear? Like, we're gonna get song requests, anything you guys want that's popular in demand. And obviously everyone was screaming this and that and that, and someone like said like Spring Day, and then suddenly everyone was like, whoa. And then someone said like something that else, and I think they really did get impromptu song requests from the crowd, and then they asked like the production crew to turn on that music. So like we got, was it I Need You? Like I don't remember, but anyways, we did get I Need You, and it had the biggest reaction. I Need You, when I Need You came on, everyone was screaming like crazy. And these two over here, who was it? I think it was Jimin and V. It was Jimin and V. They started dancing to the choreo to I Need You, and everyone was just going wild. I mean, like, it was an impromptu request, I think. So, like, people were like, oh, they're not prepared, and it's also raining, so it's very dangerous. But they got into the mood and they started dancing the choreo, and I heard Ajumas next to me saying like, oh my gosh, they're actually dancing, like how do they remember? And they kept on commenting saying like, oh, J-Hope was constantly saying this is from 11 years ago. Can you believe this? And then JK, after performing I Need You, he was like, I think he was shook with the audience's response, and he was like, oh my gosh, like you guys really love I Need You. I think this is like one of the best songs we ever had. Like, come to think of it. He actually said, come to think of it, I Need You is like an amazing song. So he realized that when they were performing. OT7ATW, thank you so much for the $4. And also, I got another super chat up there. Josh Arier, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you for sharing your experience with us. You're so lucky to be able to witness their concert on the very first day of its run. Yes, I was very, very lucky. Oh, and also, speaking of other songs, they also performed Not Today. They performed No, Not Today. Oh my gosh, that was so out of the blue, but everyone was so hyped about it. And they also had Fire. 불타오르네, Fire. And that one, like what we predicted on DKDKTV, what I predicted on DKDKTV, that they would do a Fire, like the Arirang Fire and 불타오르네, Fire remix. I mean, it was the obvious thing to do. I was surprised why they didn't do it on the Netflix live stream, but they did it in the concert. So they did a remix of Fire and Fire, and it was seamless. It was so perfect. It was so hype. Everyone was like, "Whoa, they're doing Fire! No, this is not happening!" And yeah, that was so hype. And also, speaking of older songs, when Body to Body came out, obviously the 아리랑 대창, oh my gosh, like they were like, oh, 준비됐어요, 더 크게, and then they were like, everybody was chanting to 아리랑, 아리랑, and yeah, that was a moment. That was a sentimental moment. I think we have a video somewhere over here that I really want to like show you guys. Here you go. Look at this. JK all soaked. Look at him. Oh my gosh. Look at that. And then there comes the Arirang crowd. Look at that. There we go. Fireworks. Yeah, wow. Woo, Tagachi. See? That was iconic. That was an iconic moment. I got goosebumps. I got national pride. There was this Chinese army behind me, and she was talking with the Korean ajumma, and the ajumma was asking her, "How do you know all these lyrics?" And she was like, "Oh, I actually love BTS. That's why I started learning Korean, and like we know that." You know, BTS and Bang PD and like Koreans have like pride in the Arirang lyrics, so they prepared and memorized it beforehand. And I was like, wow, thank you so much. And I got that on film. I got that on film. I can't find it right now because I'll have to like go through my whole footages. But that was such an iconic moment. Oh yeah, okay, it was right before this one. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, I'll just show you a little bit. Oh, somebody like me. There we go. Where is it? I wish you could hear the sound a little better. There we go. There we go. Oh, we need a little bit more. Wow. Do you hear that? I don't know if you can hear it well, but like everyone was chanting and it was so iconic. I felt like my heart was bursting and yeah, Bang PD was spot on. Wow, I'm reliving that moment watching that footage over there. But yes, despite the rain was really that bad. It was really that bad, but Arirang and everything just wiped it away. And yeah, that wow, we had a moment over there. And then after that, they connected the Arirang traditional one to Idol over here. And I predicted this on DKDKTV as well too. Like, you know, Idol has the traditional theme. So that just makes sense that they would connect body to body with Idol. And then they went through the whole like stadium. And Namjoon was on a carriage. Because I think he was like still, you know, hurt, injured with his leg. But they were partying, they were going around, and this was the closest BTS got to me because they came to our wing. And I got my zoom camera, but it wasn't that good. But like this footage is pretty good. But they were going all around the whole stadium with that whole parade over there. That was super fun. So I think the climax of this whole concert was definitely body to body and Idol. Like that was definitely, you know, up there, and everyone was super hype about it. But yeah, like after that they had fire. Rain couldn't kill that fire over here, right? Look at that, look at that. Fire. Actual fire. Look at that ring of fire. Chisa. Oh! Oh my gosh, it was so good. Fire beats water. They used a lot of black and white on the LED screens today. What day did you go to see BTS? Today! Today! Oh yeah, they did a remix, yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's what I call. And then they connected it. I think it was before this. Yeah, but like Fire was so good, and then yeah, Hooligan. Okay, we're going back, but everything was so good, right? And then Namjoon teased that that jacket is actually coming out. I don't know why, but he specifically said that don't buy the knockoff merch. Like the official merch is gonna come out. So he's like, don't buy the fake products. I think Hybe told him to say that. And he kept on talking about stuff, you know, like candid, sincere stuff towards Army. And I think it was like, was it J-Hope or JK that said like, oh, 교장 선생님. It's like principal, you know, principal giving us a graduation speech or something. And then, yeah, it was so fun. Their interactions, I think the most enjoyable part, one of the most enjoyable parts of this concert today was actually their interactions between each other, them just goofing around about the rain and stuff, and you know, like them just having fun, talking about like their you know, like honest reactions towards the rain and like how they didn't expect this to happen. And RM and then went into some kind of deep mode saying like, you know, them as like 7 individuals growed up as very different people, and they had, you know, little quarrels, little differences in directions. And he actually talked about like, what is BTS? Everyone nowadays is debating about the identity behind BTS. Everyone has their own meanings. Even the members have their own definitions and ideas and thoughts about what BTS is. The company has a different thought, and I think he's aware of all the, like, you know, the criticism, or like what BBC is saying on today's article, like BTS is stuck between the West and K-pop, blah blah blah. So yeah, I think that's on his mind. But you know, at the end of the day, what he mentioned is that the most important thing is that all 7 of them are now back together, and that's the most important thing. Everything else is just like buzz, and it can be different, respect different thoughts, but like all 7 of them are back and they're performing and they're doing the world tour, so that's what's most important. And everyone was like clapping, woo, yeah. And then when he said, a lot of members said that they had a lot of pressure before coming back to this, and they were like, oh, is this gonna be okay? Like, people gonna love me as before, love us as before? Like all the armies that understood, you know, obviously they were talking in Korean, and I don't know why they didn't have like those live translated subtitles. That would have been way better. I don't think, maybe they did not expect that much international army to show up today, but like from my observation, the majority was international army. But maybe because it was Korea and their home ground, they didn't prepare live translations of their commentaries. But you know, every time they showed signs of weakness, people were like, "Oh, 괜찮아, 괜찮아, it's okay," and then cheered them up. So yeah, that was very kind too, and it was just heartwarming to see the interactions with the fans in BTS. And oh yeah, fake love. This was crazy. V, every time V shows up on the jumbotron, people be like, ah! You know, ah. That's crazy. It's so funny. Every time V is just on the LED screen, people like go crazy. Fake love. Fake love. This was such a surprise. This is a big surprise. Yeah, like, I don't know, but I would feel so good if Fake Love doesn't appear on the other concerts because, you know, it's just for us. But I doubt that. Maybe they'll mix up the sets, but like Fake Love was iconic. That was totally out of the blue, and it was such a treat. Like their outfits just slayed over here. Look at that. Look at that. You know? Wow. 2.0. 2.0 no beer Tay. Yeah, 2.0 was dope. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Yeah, yeah. They're all their new songs now that I'm used to it. So when we first listened to them on Netflix, you remember when we were doing the Netflix live stream, not a lot of people were singing along to it because obviously it was just released the day before and it was all in English. So how are Koreans or like International Army going to memorize all those lyrics, right? So obviously during the Netflix documentary, people were like, and they're new to the songs, but now that everybody's knows it, including myself, and it's like all in my head, I was like, I know the choreo, I know the lyrics, whatever, let's go. And everyone was just vibing to it, and we're like, do. Yeah, so it was so fun. It was so fun when 2.0 and all these songs are now recognizable. So yeah, and then mic drop. Oh my gosh, like if you look at the set list over here, like it actually slaps. Yeah, oh my gosh, there was mic drop, yes. Mic drop. Wow, wow. Oh yes. Oh yeah, Mic Drop was one of my favorite. But like they had to do Mic Drop, obviously. Mic Drop is one of their best songs ever. It's like literally the song I introduce to my like non BTS fan or K-pop fan people. Like whenever they're like, "Oh, what songs do BTS have?" Mic Drop, you know? And now Body to Body 2.0. But yeah, it was so good. And then they did like the American medley songs, like the Butter and Dynamite ones. That was cute. I was cute. I think it was cute because like all the light sticks suddenly lit up as yellow. The whole stadium was yellow. And I didn't know, but interestingly enough, um Butter had the loudest chants, like the fan chants. So actually, people were very familiar to the lyrics, and they were shouting out the lyrics so, hard. I did not expect that, but yeah, Butter, Butter and Dynamite, they got a lot of love, and it was so cute. It was like a cute session, Butter and Dynamite. Yeah. But like here are some other footages of the entrance scene. Hooligan. We had like actual hooligans with torches and flares coming out. Like look at that. Look at the set and the fireworks. This is crazy. The stage was burning on fire. And look at the rain over here. Let me make some noise. Jimin looking like a fallen angel over there. Oh, one thing I noticed is, like how I said when V comes on the LED screen, everyone starts to scream, right? When Jin is on the screen, I didn't know. Like, okay, I always loved Jin. He is definitely like the mother and the Matyong, the brother, the older brother of the group, and he is such a chill guy. He's like always the one that like becomes the anchor in the center of BTS. But like I actually felt like people love Jin so much. Maybe it was just around me, but whenever Jin comes out and he says something or he's on the screen, people it's not like they're going crazy over his visuals or anything. I just sense the pure love towards him. They're like they just adore him whenever he's on the screen. So it's like a different sense of reactions whenever each member's on it. So like when Jin's on, like people look at him with love and they starts talking amongst each other and saying like good stuff about Jin, like oh how he's so like so charming, and how he's so well spoken, how he cares so much about the members. There are compliments everywhere. And I do think equally every member gets like a round of applause whenever they're on the screen. But for Jin, the energy was just very different. I was like super surprised by that. Yeah, maybe it's just like more love, especially for this one, because like people know that, there was a little bump in the road about like him not being in the credits and all that. But yeah, like I could just feel the extra energy. And like every time a member comes up, like each section, each fandom, each like what do you call it? Like solo stands or there whoever stand you are, they have their own like crowd cheering, but Jin was just very different today. Wow. Yeah. And then Suga had rarely any screen time, so like at the end when he was doing his speech, everyone was like, "Wow!" So, yeah. Jin usually has good things to say. Exactly. Exactly. People adore Jin. Yeah, I really felt that at the scene today, you know? hmm I've heard Jin is the most popular in Japan. Oh yes, actually, behind me there was a full row, full of Japanese people, and they were like, speaking Japanese. Yeah. hmm Actually, I had the impression that Jin drew the loudest and most frequent cheers. It was like a continuation of his solo tour. Yeah, 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 exactly. Like that's what I observed today as well too. And there were a lot of people with raincoats with Jin's face like plastered on it, and a lot of people had like these flat what do you call them? These flyers or cardboards, the custom made cardboards, and there was an intermission session where the cameraman was like showing everybody's, their custom made, handmade cardboards. And once the worldwide handsome something Jin with his face came out, the loudest noise just came out. So yeah, he's really, really loved. hmm I was in the S7 zone, third floor. Yes. Yeah. Uh-huh. So for the other members, obviously there will be large hands, but I'm just like spotlighting Jin today because like it was extraordinary. All the other members like equally had large hands. Like Jimin, whenever Jimin comes out, like so the gasps are kind of different. Like whenever Jimin comes out, they're like, oh, like it's kind of that kind of it's that kind of reaction. When V comes out, it's like, oh my gosh, oh, it's kind of like that. And when JK comes out, it's like, oh, oh, oh. It's like that. I don't know. Like, I can't describe it, but it's like different. It's like different. And then Suga and Rap Line, they kind of have like a more, like a cool kind of vibe going on with the crowd as well, too. But it's just different. Um, yeah. But yeah, I'm embarrassing myself over here. But so- yeah, swim was very iconic. It was even more like immersive because it was actually raining so much. We were literally in like a pool of water, and when the lasers and the fireworks or the special effects went on, we could see like the raindrops and the mist and all that haze. So yeah, they were on the brink of doing Spring Day, but it got intercepted by another song. Like one member heard from the audience Spring Day and said Spring Day, and everyone suddenly gave like an outburst like, "Wah!" But I think another member already delivered like the song request for a different song already, so it got like overlapped. But they were just on the brink of doing Spring Day. It would have been iconic if they did Spring Day. So for the folks that are going tomorrow on the 11th, I heard that there's going to be fantastic weather. I'm honestly very jealous, but yeah, once that song request um, session comes up, like collectively chant Spring Day because I feel like it would be iconic if they did Spring Day at this time of their career, right? Yeah. Smoke needed adjustment. I mean, yeah, there was a lot of smoke, but I think it got kind of more amplified because of the haze and the water and like the everything. So, yeah, like there were some moments where, we couldn't see the members so clearly through the camera or the screens because of the smoke, and I think it just got amplified because of the wetness. Yeah. And Into the Sun. Yeah, Into the Sun became Into the Rain, but like Into the Sun was the ending song. I thought Microcosmos would be the ending song, but I think, they did Microcosmos in the middle. Like I think 3 songs before Into the Sun. But Into the Sun was a really nice way to end the concert. It was pretty chill, and they were just like waving, and they actually disappeared into the sun. And Jimin was the last one to wave. That's why every time I see Jimin, I don't know. I don't want to like differentiate each member's love towards a fandom, but like my personal feeling is that Jimin truly, truly, truly loves Army like the most. Like I think he's like such such a warm person. Like every one of his speeches today was related to like the welfare, the well being of Army. There he was like, oh, I please, like, I feel like you're all so wet right now. I dread that you're gonna get a cold. Like, please, when you're going home, don't slip. Please go home quickly so that you guys don't catch a cold and blah 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 blah. And like when he was like saying goodbye, he was like the last one. All the members all went in already, but he was like the last one singing and like last one waving and all that. So he was literally like an angel. So yeah, Jimin's never like actually been like my bias, but as a fan, it's pretty touching to see like how genuine he wants to reach out and he wants to care for Army. Yeah, so he's also the glue within the group. Okay. He has such a good heart. Exactly. He has such a good heart. And I feel like JK is like the person who's just like wants to enjoy. Every single comment from him is so optimistic. He's always so positive. He's like, "Oh yeah, 좋아. Yeah, 가자." He's like always like, "Oh, it's good. It's good. Like I don't care about the rain. Like let's enjoy. Like I don't have many words, but like it's good to see you, Army." He's always like just enjoying the moment to the fullest. So I like that vibe from him as well. Yeah. So yeah, each member has their own characteristic. It was really good. But yeah, another highlight over a different angle of Tay just like flip flopping on the stage like a fish. That was so unexpected. When he was doing that, everyone was going wild. Yeah, and he almost sprained his ankle over there, so he better be careful, right? Taeyong is a fish. Swim, swim, Taeyong. Yeah, they joked about him swimming, right? So he was swimming definitely over there. And yes, look at that. Body to body. It's so tight. Oh. So for the It's So Tight version, I felt like if it were in America, people would be like, "It's so tight." But like I think it was mostly Korean, Chinese, Japanese. People maybe don't really get the meaning or like the double like the connotation between beneath It's So Tight. So yeah, it was pretty quiet over there, quiet in that part, but I feel like I was the only one who's like, "It's so tight." And then people like looking at me. So yeah, I did have a mask on though. Yeah, I was kind of like nervous and embarrassed of myself and my surroundings because I was the only guy and I was all black, and yeah, I was filming a bunch of stuff. So yeah, but anyways, yeah, that was interesting. Um, it will be more crazier. So that's one thing. That's one thing. So, oh, they'll ask what's tight. Oh, okay, okay, yeah, 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 yeah. Hello, Lynn. Hello, Lynn. That's what she said exactly. You guys get it. You guys get it, right? So that's why. So this concert was amazing. I'm so blessed to be able to witness this full concert, like the first concert of their comeback of Arirang. Like it's such a blessing. However, however, if I had the luxury, I would love to view another concert without the rain. First of all, the rain was an exclusive version, so I'm thinking on the bright side, just like the members, they were like, "Oh, the rain always makes us iconic." Look at JK over here. Look at him all wet and being all soaked and emotional. But yeah, besides that, I would love to view a concert with the spring breeze, with the sunset, with the clear sky. So that's my number one request. And the number two request is my number two wish is I wish I could see a BTS attend a BTS concert in the States, in America. Because last time I was at Rose Bowl, I didn't have to think about my surroundings or anything. I didn't have to be conscious that I was the only male. When I was in Rose Bowl in LA, like there were so many males, females, like different genders, different, people, different demographics, old to kids to grandmas and everyone was so nice and they all speak English all together. So here it was kind of disconnected because like I did see some people like talking to each other, but like there was Chinese, there was Japanese, there was Korean, but like in the States like everyone talks with each other like in English, and you're talking about, oh my gosh, Jin is something, and then that side is like, oh, that's right, yeah, right, and like their interactions, and everyone just like jumps together. But here it's just like, not, it's a different culture. I'm not looking down on it or anything, but it's kind of like tame over here. They're like Kim Namju, Kim Seok, so yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like, arirang, arirang. And some people just like quietly filming. So yeah, I love to see people like, arirang.
David, please go to Chicago and see
Yeah,
BTS.
that's what I experienced in the US. So like I really love this experience, and if you're Korean, Chinese, Japanese, like don't take my words too harsh. We all have a different vibe as well. Like I think it was a very peaceful, polite, well-mannered, and nice audience, but like the US just gets it like up to another level. So that's my other wish. Like if I had the chance to, I would definitely want to go to the US and attend another BTS concert, which I actually got some actual offers from a lot of our fam on KPC, our subscribers. I actually got like 3 offers for VIP tickets for Baltimore, for it was New York, New Jersey. Oh, was it New York? New Jersey, Baltimore, and I got one for San Francisco or LA or something like that. But unfortunately, the airfares and the plane tickets were too high, and I have like a job over here as well too, and like economically, I just can't hop onto the plane and go there, like accommodation and everything. So I'm really thankful to everybody who reached out to me offering like, oh, I have a spare ticket, like please come with me. And I really love to. And I do well around strangers, That's how I was in Rose Bowl as well too. We actually went with a subscriber and like other YouTubers, and we had a blast. But like, me being alone there and me being the only male there in the whole section kind of intimidated me. So I'd love to like unleash it a little bit. So I'm definitely thinking of ticketing for Busan. But actually, like if I had a second chance to go, maybe I could consider like going to the US, like if the conditions are met. But yeah. Rachel, thank you so much. David, please go to Chicago and see BTS with me. I have an extra ticket. I would love to. But like the thing is, like I've gotten so many offers like yours, and I really appreciate it. But like whenever I go on Skyscanner or Google Flights, the ticket prices are just like too big, and and also not only the ticket prices but the accommodation. The US is just too expensive. I literally saw a reel yesterday from this obnoxious guy saying like, if you don't have money, don't live in the US. The US is not for the weak anymore. Like if you don't have money, like go to Thailand or Vietnam. What are you doing in the US? And a lot of people actually like that and had so many likes. Like this guy's actually speaking facts. And as a person who earns money in Korea and has like living cost standards from Korea, whenever I go to the US, it's like $200 per night at an Airbnb. Like I can't afford that shit. I can't afford like a $2,000 round trip, right? And then like you go to a regular diner and you get like, soft tofu stew, and it's like $40 and then 20% tip. 1 week would probably make me homeless. right? So, anyways, yeah, but um, yep. So, anyways, yeah, going back to the concert again. What was I talking about? I got So yeah, look at all these footages. Wow, Ismac got some really nice footages. They weren't up close, but they got really good footages of the LED screen over here. Wow, look at Jimin. He's really rocking that long hair, isn't he? And then Suga, yes. One thing that was kind of ashiwa, kind of unfortunate for today's concert was like for some reason maybe I got distracted or something, but I didn't see a lot of Suga today. Yeah, I didn't see him on the LED screen that much. Um, yeah, for some reason. But yeah, it would be great if we can get more of Suga on the screen next time, right? And RM getting that VIP express experience on the carriage, the King's carriage over there for the idol session. They put that on loop. They put that they put that on loop until they did a whole full circle around the stadium, and then it went on for a while. It went on for a while. There we go. There we have Yoongi. But yeah, keep swimming. And the I need you, girl. Oh, another one. Oh yeah, 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 yes, yes. It was V and Jimin, right? Yeah, they rocked it. Oh my gosh. What is Oh yes. Yes. Okay. They've been secretly practicing, eh? Like animals. They don't know about us. Yeah, that was the sexy phase. Mm-hmm. 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 Alright. I didn't watch Hot Ones yet. I know it's out. Is it out? Actually? Yeah. I've seen a lot of teasers about it. RM with those glasses were, yeah, it was so cool today. I like the black and white. And the live vocals. Yeah, JK and V just hitting all those notes flawlessly. Yeah, it was so good. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so many. Run BTS. Oh yes! Yes! Yes, Namjoon, yes! Go get it! Go get it! Go get it! Yeah, this is so good. Merry-go-round. Yeah, they did this one as well. I think I kind of got distracted at this part because like it was kind of mellow. It was kind of slow, and then there was a lot of rain pouring at the moment. Look at them all soaked. I feel like they did like a circle performance. I saw that. Like animals, we just saw that. The vocals just slayed in this one. Yeah. Oh my gosh. The Idol was the highlight. The highlight of this concert. No more irony. Yeah, they don't know about us, the sexy one. Look at all that rain. Look at that rain. Yeah, he's like, oh, us seven all together became perfect, right? Fire. But yeah. Yeah, this is dope. Oh, they did normal, yes. Yeah, I keep on forgetting about the Ariran ones because like the old songs just hit different. The concert, I think it was like a little bit over 2 hours. I can't actually recall perfectly, but let me see. So when I first recorded my video, it was where's the metadata on this video over here? Let me check. So I think it was approximately like 2 hours. So the first video I recorded was at 7 p.m. And then the last video I recorded, the last performance, was at 8:55. So that means 2 hours to be exact. Yes, it was 2 hours. It was like over 2 hours a little bit. Yeah. 2 hours and a half. Right. Something like that. So, yeah. It was great. Not today. And they did Microcosmos. Obviously, they had to do that. Everyone was so in love with them during this session. This was such a beautiful scene to see. Yeah, Microcosmos always hits differently. It's always so beautiful. Yeah. Aliens. Yeah, this was the after Hooligan or something. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it was so good. It was all so good. So Stray Kids, Bangchan was there apparently. I saw Changwon Young as well. Changwon Young was there from IVE and TXT. Yeah, Wonjun, Yeonjun was there. Is that? Yeah, other members were there as well too. TXT was all. Yeah, is that Subin? I can't see his face. Yeah, there's Subin. There's Hyunin Kai. Yeah, everyone was there, I think. And the knife sound. Oh. Yeah, they got some good footage. People got some good footage. Fake Love. Oh. Yeah, I think Fake Love. So basically, Fake Love, I Need You, and Body to Body to Idol. These were the highlights of this concert. I would have to say. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. The idol part was definitely. Yeah. 아리랑 떼창. Oh, they really did all the headbanging and all that. Oh. This is so nice. This is so nice. I need the whole stadium to jump. Yeah! Okay, yeah, that was dope. That was dope. Yeah, so wow. That was a blast. I did see some people with footage from the sound check. Yeah, it seemed very nice. They were so up close. But yeah, they were already very worried about like the rain, and they thought the rain would stop uh, once they started the show, but it just got worse and worse. Yeah, but yeah, it was a great experience. I'm so happy for all of you guys that have tickets for the remaining. It's just the start of their world tour now, but I'm just so jealous of the energy you guys are about to witness in the U.S. or other parts of the other parts of the globe. But yeah, today was awesome, even with the rain, even with the quiet audience. But yeah. Did you get soaked? Yes. As soon as I came back, I felt like I would catch a cold, so I took a hot shower. I ate some very spicy soup, and I just changed into my comfy clothes, and I went into like bed and warmed myself up, melted myself down for a little bit, and then I came back to do the live stream over here. Yeah, and I didn't take this off because it's like a symbol. Yeah, but woo, yeah, but I hope they don't get sick from 2 hours in the rain. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of worried about because like it would be hard to not get sick because even the audience that was just like there and with the drizzle just hitting my pants, like my pants got soaked. Like I was in the subway and then once the air conditioning kind of hit, I was like kind of shuddering. So I was like, oh, I need to go home very fast. But there was this one moment when Jimin actually came to the stage and said like he literally said 팬티까지 다 젖었어. That means like his underwear was all soaked too. Like he can't sit on the stage because it's so wet. That's how bad the rain was today. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Into the Sun was the last song. What was the 360 stage experience like? As I said, because the distance is evenly spread out, I feel like everyone in the stage, including the second and third floor people from like east, south, northwest, everyone gets an equal experience to see the members in big screens, and the sound is obviously I think better. You can you can the more people can just enjoy the concert together, and I feel like that's a big plus in concerts where the energy is very important. Yeah. uh Very happy for you, Dave, that you got to be there for this truly iconic moment. Won't be forgotten. uh DT the rain. Yeah, the rain just made it better. The members kept on saying that. 오히려 좋아, 오히려 좋아. If this was a K drama, they would all have fevers and be bedridden. Yeah, I mean, I kind of am feeling under the weather right now because maybe I was soaked, and I was shivering the whole ride back home because like afterwards, like the breeze, the night breeze, and the air conditioning and everything was kind of like drying my clothes, and it was kind of getting to me, and there were a lot of people in the stadium despite me having a mask on. So, perfect environment for to catch a cold. Oh, hope they're okay. Yeah. Upcoming vlog soon. Yes. I don't know if I'll have enough material though because, like I was looking at other army next to me on the subway and everything, and they had fantastic footage, and when I saw mine, they looked like shit because I don't have a good camera to begin with, and also, I was on third floor. So, and I heard this one army, she was Korean, uh, calling her friend, and she was complaining about something, and she was like, "Oh, I was on the third floor, and this stupid, I don't know, stupid person was trying to film the whole time with like a freaking camera. And she's on the third floor. She can't even see anything. What's the point of filming on third floor? She kept blocking my view and blah 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 blah." And like, I'm not trying to bitch on any side. Like, you have the freedom to film, you have the freedom to bitch, you complain towards other people's behaviors, right? The catch I got from that conversation is like, oh, third floor footage sucks. Thus, my footage sucks as well. So, thus, my vlog has less value than other people's vlogs. So, is it worth uploading a vlog at all? So, I'm having this debate. Yeah, after hearing her on that call. Yes. Um, what time did the concert end? Yeah, a little past 9, I think. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it was very, very orderly after the concert. So I did see instructions, like notices from Hybe saying that they would have gradual exits so that there aren't any crowd crushes or there aren't any like bottlenecks being made. So they exited people out from section to section, but I think they were even more cautious today because like the MC came out multiple times announcing like, oh, we're experiencing a very slippery and very complicated situation outside. It's super crowded, so it's getting going slower than usual. Please understand. We don't want anyone to get hurt, so we're exiting this section first and moving to that section. And it took quite a while to get outside. So once I reached the subway, it was already like 10 30-ish. Yeah, I'm not even lying, but it took a while. And but everyone was very, just cooperative. No one tried to go against the rules, or no one was complaining. But it was kind of cold though. Like I did see some people like, shivering. So yeah. The live vocals sound really nice. As I told you, like in songs like Animals, um, the vocal line, everyone was just clear, crisp. They hit all the notes. No irregular situations, no nothing. Yeah. hmm Hi, David. Were the poles blocking the view from the sides? Nope. Not that I recognize anything. I don't think anybody had, like, blocked views. Yeah, like, I did not sense any blocked views at all. Um, yeah, I think the poles were positioned to be parallel with the exits. So there weren't any seats with the poles anyway. So I don't think any of the people that went got their view blocked. Yeah. And especially if you were on the third floor or second floor, you wouldn't be able to see the stage that well anyway. So if you were on the first floor, it might be a different story, and I can't vouch for that. Oh my gosh, well look at this footage. What is this song? Wow. Look at this. This is some great footage I got. Everything lit is fire. Look at that. Look at that. No, 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 no. Oh, look at those effects. Man, this is fire. This footage is fire. Oh, oh man. Go Jimin. I thought he took off his clothes for a second. Yeah. Wow, right? Wow. I saw a few people who got blocked view tickets saying their view was amazing and not blocked. Yeah, exactly. I don't think any part of the stadium would have any blocked views. Yeah. That's like a shroom trip with that video. Yeah, fire, exactly. It was so good. Did stage setup make a difference? Oh yeah, yeah. That's what I've been saying. The 360, and accordingly to the 360, they made a lot of circular kind of performances, just like the Idol one. The parades all went in circles, like merry-go-round, they were in circles. They had elevated stages that came out from the middle, and the members were in circles. They came to this side, that side, and when they had like free sessions and they were running around, two of each members like came to each like beam, each of the four beams, so we could get like a closer look to them. Yeah, but it was fire. It was fire. How was the Idol part live? It was the highlight. It was a total highlight of the whole concert. I'm telling you. That was the craziest part. And it was even more fun because, like, usually when BTS or other idols do their concerts and when they have those sessions when they go closer to the fans, they usually have those ramps, right? The elevated, mechanical ramps that just like go around in those like trucks, like that drive them around. But this time they did a full circle with feet. And they were just all dancing and bouncing, and they had like the traditional dancers in the background. Oh oh ooh oh, oh oh ooh oh, ooh oh. So it was really nice. It was really nice. That's great footage. So hype. I know, right? I have so much footage. I filmed with this phone, my iPhone, my GoPro. I have everything. I don't even know which. Oh, this was Army doing the waves. You always have the wave sessions, right? Honestly, the waves really didn't go well. Yeah, it didn't really go well, so people were laughing that we weren't able to do the waves that well. Look at that. So this is the perk of being on the third floor. You can't get this kind of view unless you're on the third floor, right? You can't get this panoramic view of being immersed into the whole stadium. Yeah, like that's like the perks of being on the third floor. I think, if anything, that would be if you go to multiple sessions, check out sound check, first floor, second floor, third floor. Yeah. If you want to check it out. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, but I have so much footage. Can't show you all of it right now. This is my idol footage. Yeah, they start from the stage and then they go out to the beams and then they go off-road and they start circling the whole stadium. And then they come closer to you. Yeah. It is so good. It's so good. Yeah, what was this one? I gotta show you all of these, eh? Oh yeah, there comes the wave. It's so weak. The waves are so weak. And they're not in sync. We're so bad. Like, I think Korea needs to work on its waves. Another one's coming. Woo! We were so bad at the waves, to be honest. Yeah. I have so much footage. I can't show you. Yeah, this is almost at the end of the concert. Third floor isn't that bad, eh? Right? Yeah. It isn't that bad if you look at it. Yeah, it wasn't that bad, to be honest. But look at this hell we had to sit through. Everyone was waiting like that until the end. The MC's just like sweating. He's like, please stay put. I know you guys are in a lot of pain, but like, this is the best way to do it. This is not a still footage. Everyone's just sitting down on the stage. Yeah. But everyone was so cooperative. And we were all good. This is just me at the end going out from the stadium. I was like that. I look like a ninja, don't I? Yeah, everyone just soaked with the umbrellas. I didn't even care to take an umbrella on. So, yeah. But yes, that was my BTS experience. What was this? Wow, look at that. Wow. Hey, let's go. Run bulletproof, run bulletproof. Oh, army bomb in the way. Got too excited. Forgot to film. So nice, right? You get a panoramic view, yes. Got a light stick, but it's the old version. It's version 3. A special edition. Special edition version. From Map of the Soul, I think. Yeah, special edition. I like it. Looks clean. Got it for 15 bucks on the secondhand market. Not bad, right? S tier condition. It was used literally only once. Yeah. Oh yeah. This candy Sea Army gave me. Pretty, right? David, did you like any baddie there? You're really asking me that? Well, there were so many women if you're asking me that. Yeah, so many women. From all different countries. Yeah, they were very, like, uniquely dressed. Oh, little Chupa Chups. Thank you. If you're watching this, 감사합니다. 谢谢. 谢谢. Yeah, I didn't get to greet her in Chinese. I said 감사합니다, but yeah, look at this. Oh, that's so cute. Right? BTS. Wow, she handmade this. It's so cute. 15 from Carrot Market. Nice deal. Yeah. When I did the Carrot Market deal, the girl was kind of surprised. She was like, "Oh, 당근? 네, 당근. 아미밤? 네, 아미밤. 네. And she was like, "For real? You're really like buying an army bomb?" This is interesting. Okay. Interesting. Did you get any numbers? Are you kidding me? I was there to enjoy the concert, guys. Okay, that was caramel. This one's chocolate, I think. I needed this, actually. Okay, that kind of tastes funny, but I'm not gonna complain. Yeah, that's a funny taste. Okay. Yep. Sketchy candy, I don't care. No, it's Chupa Chups. Josh Harry, thank you so much for the $5. David, you almost became part of the hooligan team. Glad you had so much fun. Yes, I did. I will try to edit my vlog super quick and upload it within probably tomorrow. But again, as I said, my view sucked. It was on third floor. You barely get to see any of the members at all. So I would have to revise whether I want to put it up or not. Maybe I could just like show it to you guys in a form of a slide screen. What? Slide screen? What? Why am I tripping? Screen slide? Slide screen? Presentation, anyways. Yeah, I'll go through this footage and see. But if you want to see like first-hand footage, go follow me on JustDavid92 on Instagram. I'll probably post them on my stories. I think everybody's super busy posting on their Instagram stories. But I'm just that kind of person that can't do it right off the bat. Like, I'm just so tired and cold. I gotta go home and eat something first before, starting posting on Instagram. I don't know how people do it, honestly. But yeah, that's just me. I just sneak into the bed, get comfy, get cozy. Before I sleep, I upload everything. And people be like, why are you uploading things like a day later? But, that's just how I function. Rachel, thank you for the $10. If you go to the Chicago concert with me, I'll give you my number. I really appreciate it, Rachel. Thank you so much for the $10. I know that your offer is open, along with other offers as well too. Like, as I told you, so many different offers from everybody. The thing is, I need to get my feet on the States first and figure out a way to sustain myself and survive over there. And also, slideshow, thank you. And also, right now, it's really not the best time to go to the States. I don't know, maybe just as a non-American or South Korean. Some person has been mentioning South Korea recently a lot, specifically along with Japan, right? Yeah. Ooh. One person has been specifically stating that South Korea hasn't been helpful. We have 45,000 people, blocking them from nuclear weapons. But yeah. If you plan to come for the Singapore leg of the tour, let me know. Hope I can, but the thing is, as I told you, I want two different experiences now. I want a different experience, and I feel like I dread that Singapore might be even more quieter than Korea for some reason. That's what I heard because like I seen this clip of a different artist who was touring in Singapore and saying like, like trying to get the crowd to get hyped. Hmm. If BTS can make it, you should be fine coming over. Yeah, isn't it the opposite? Yeah, but I wish I can. Like, I need to coordinate my schedule, my work, my finances, my places to stay. So actually, I was trying to go to the New York ones really, really hard. That which is in I think next month, isn't it? I don't know. I forgot. When I got that proposal, I was like, I need to go to this one because it's a VIP seat in New York. And I've been to the East West Coast, so I need to go to an East Coast concert now. And then I can go to Baltimore as well too. So I need to go to this one. I tried my best, and my best shot was with my best friend who lives and works in New York. Last time I went to New York, I stayed at his place, and I asked him this time, but unfortunately, he's preparing for a very important exam, and he can't be bothered right now. I totally respect that. And apparently, the exam is right after the day of the concert. So yeah, it is what it is. But um, yeah, come to Canada. I'd love to go to Canada, wherever it is. No, reverse cap and lollipop. David is giving 8-year-old kid vibes. Well, after going to the BTS concert, I feel like I've rejuvenated, like youthened myself up a little bit. Mm. I was a little shy though. Yeah. Mm. No Patreon live stream after this. It's 2 a.m. in the morning. I'm dead right now inside because like I released all my energy. So I'll be frank. If it's not BTS, I'll just be totally honest. From now on, if it's not BTS, I don't think I'll go to a concert anymore. Just the pre and post stress of getting in and out of the concert. I think I'm just too old for this. Like, okay. Before you say like, "Oh, what do you mean? I'm like 40 something. I'm 50 something. You're only 30." It's just me. I'm an introvert to begin with. I suck with crowds. I don't like being in like claustrophobic places, like being shoved here and there, and like being stuck in the metro, like doing like this, and being all sweaty and cold at the same time, and traveling an hour back and forth. Yeah, if it's not BTS, I don't think I'll go to a concert anymore. Yeah, maybe the exception might be Big Bang if they do a concert this year, which I heard they might do after doing Coachella next week. This week, actually, next week, yeah. So looking forward to Big Bang's Coachella, but if it's not BTS, I don't think so. Like Coldplay was worth it, but it rained that day as well. BTS was worth it, but it rained today as well. I don't know what. Why do I have such bad luck in concerts? But yeah, I'm not a big listener to music anyways. I don't have like I'm not an avid fan of any other group other than BTS Big Bang or maybe Coldplay. I can't think of anybody in like right now. Yeah. Mm. Bangchella, yes. Maybe you're the problem. I am the problem. Yeah, I admit I am the problem. I'm old. I'm worn out. I need to retire. I want to get financially free and just go to a beach and write a novel. The other day I watched the movie Hail Mary, Project Hail Mary. That was pretty good. And I was like, wow, I want to write a novel like this someday and direct a movie like that. Totally random tangent. Sorry about that, but I'm not going to any concerts except for BTS. Dolly Baby, you know, we have the same energy. We're vibing. They're getting all my money. Yes, the money I have, the only money I have is only for BTS and no other person, no other group. Hmm. I put my life savings into Hive right now, and honestly, I'm not in a good place. But yeah, fingers crossed that they rebound. But yeah, I don't have doubt in it because it's BTS. I've seen their power today, and they're just beginning. So I have faith that it's gonna go back up, and the war is going to end finally. They're in a ceasefire, hopefully. I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, guys, it's 2:15 a.m. So I gotta go to sleep. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, freshen myself up, try to work on the vlog. If there is good footage after all, then I might put it up. If not, I'll just like maybe show you guys during a live stream, whatever. But yeah, that was my review of the concert. Hopefully you enjoyed it in chronological order, and it was here and there, but that was just my impressions. And yeah, so I'm gonna go to sleep. Hopefully, you guys have a blast. If any of you are in Seoul or Korea right now, and you're going to the Goyang concert in a day, all the best to you. I'm so jealous that the weather is going to be splendid on a weekend, but it's gonna probably be more hectic over there, more people because it's the weekend. Yeah, but yeah, more traffic and everything. So good luck with that. But I am just happy to have witnessed history in the making and every single BTS member back from the military, healthy and iconic and epic. Yeah, it was totally a worth it experience. All of the Arirang album songs, along with epic songs like Mic Drop, Not Today, Fake Love, I Need You, Microcosmos, Fire, Idol, all of them. So it was amazing. I hope you guys get your hands on a ticket no matter what, okay? If you haven't gotten your hands on a ticket yet, I've seen people actually get their tickets like the day before. Like the resellers actually, if they fail in reselling their tickets, they just let go of it before like the cancellation fee hits them, right? So apparently during the cancel season, a lot of people get like leftover tickets. So please try your best to get tickets. It's definitely worth it. And let's talk more. If I have more thoughts to share with you guys, I will share it to you on the weekend live stream on KPC. If you're new to this channel, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave your comments on what you thought about my review. Yeah, and yeah, I will now go to sleep. Okay, bye bye, guys. Have a good night. Good night. Check out my Patreon if you want to watch more on BTS and BTS documentary with me together. Only $5. Great support to the channel. Patreon.com/KPC David Kim.